So those of you who like Niche got very lucky when I rolled for what game we played. We got Niche for the second time in a row. We've got these two new characters because our last people all died, as you saw. We've got Ronu and Talon right here. And as always, just so you know, I make the story using multiple generators for inspiration. I randomize a lot of stuff in the background, you just don't notice it because it's hard to explain it all. And with all that, we have learned that Ronu here is kind of revered by the Nichelings in the area because he has a very unique ability to swim underwater and to dig up worms and stuff down in the water, which is obviously something that other people can't do, like Talon right here. So, well, we will roll to see how many children they would like to have. We're still not going to stop until we get one that has the water breathing ability and the platypus beak. Because he needs an heir right away. Let's see, so for the amount of children they would like to have, I'm going to say 5 max. Yeah. They would like to have 5 children anyway. Okay, so even if we do get the beak, then that's okay. Oh yeah, first of all we have to see if we even replace any of the slots. Slot number 1, will it have a random mutation? Yes. And we rolled the poison fans. And will slot number 2 have one? It also will. And the random thing we rolled was medium ears, which was guaranteed anyway. She also rolled her first slot to have something random, which is moss brown fur. And slot 2 will not have anything in it, which is kind of disappointing because it would have been high fertility. Oh well. Yeah, so she's probably gonna nest right here on the shore. Well, he gets started on his legacy. Unfortunately, we can't really smell anything, and he can't crack the clams, which would have been really nice. That's something we wouldn't complain if one of their babies got, but unfortunately, we don't have those genes. Baby number 1, a son that looks just like his mother, except for darker. He's actually really cute. And he looks like he took more after his mother. He did get the poison fans that we randomized in there. He can dig pretty well, though. Roku is his name. Oh, he's really cute. I like him. Well, he may not be perfect in his father's eyes, but he's perfect in my eyes. And in his mother's, I'm sure. Well, she would love to have one that reminds her of the great Ronu over here. She loves all her children, I can tell. Oh yeah, and he's getting to work. Since he can breathe underwater, he can go down here with no problem. Let's see. We haven't been able to smell anything in the area. But just to make sure we're safe, we should clear the grass and stuff. She's gonna have to raise a lot of babies over here. And he should actually head back for breeding purposes. There we go. We can put her little son right there. We're gonna have a lot of babies in a short amount of time. So we should focus on finding food. Otherwise, things are gonna get bad. Okay, another one that doesn't have the platypus beak. Or, I know she does have the water body, okay. And she can fish, so you know what? That's still something that's really cool. So I would consider her to be one of the revered ones, honestly. One of the next leader candidates. Her name is Isana. Wonderful. As for her brother, he can't smell very far because of his poison snout. Oh. Oop. And that's another reason we're gonna need more creatures. Because he can get leeches, which sucks. She'll get that off of him right away. And get started on baby number 3. We do need to find a more stable source of food though. Oh boy. Not again. So let's see, she's a 4 in attack. He's a 2, we just gotta protect the baby. And he's quite weak, so it's actually good that his mate is strong. Well. Holy crap, these two are strong. Basically, we've got the revered ones and the bodyguards. Forward you go. And meanwhile, he's gonna have to look for more food. This is going quite well. Getting started on the family's been a difficult process, but we're almost there. Let's see, so she can fish, so she should join her father. And you can actually help him with this right here. Assuming he gets caught by it, which he did not. And there's lots of stuff over here. Those two are gonna do well together. Meanwhile, little Roku here, who loves his mother, is gonna help her and take care of her. Oops. I accidentally got rid of the nest materials. I thought I fixed it. Well, he's gonna help her gather up new grass then. He is definitely a mama's boy. We still have plenty of time to have the rest of the heirs. And it looks like he is now fully grown. Our big boy. Alright, finally, we're gonna be able to settle down here. Someone keeps getting bit by leeches. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh! A new person? Why don't you go check them out, Roku? Melenla. She only has 6 days left to live. Let's see, she can fish and dig, so that's pretty desirable. Pretty good genes overall. I wonder if he would take her as his mate. Yeah, why not? He could start his own family. Of bodyguards, actually. I wonder how many children they would like to have. Let me see. If he had children with her, he would like to have just one child. Which I can get behind. Okay. Cute little side romance over here. Will his first slot have anything? Yes, it will. And it was the dots. What about his second slot? Also have something, yes. And luckily enough, we got the big nose, which we desperately need because he can't smell very far. And let's see about her. First slot will have nothing. And second slot will have nothing, so she's going all natural in terms of her genetics. Alright. She can go join right over here with the mother. As for her, she's still looking for fish. We haven't been able to find any. Oops. I didn't realize that he got bit by a leech. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him then, because if he starts bleeding, this piranha's gonna attack. But first of all, let's see the third child. Oh. Yep, someone's bleeding, and there's a Bergina. This child's beautiful. She's very strong, so she's one of the bodyguards, but she also... Oh my goodness, she's a complete mixture of the bodyguards and the revered ones. She's got the platypus beak. She can't breathe underwater though, so she is definitely more of a mix. Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous. Her name is Rirako. And she's got funny like eye bars in terms of her pattern. She's got like sensor bars on her eyes, it looks like. That's hilarious. Wow, she is pretty. They have beautiful children. Now, he's gonna deal with this. He's got a wife to protect. And even though she just had a child, she's happy to finish it off. She can't move because she has to protect the newborn. So for now, we're just gonna have her gather grass. Hold up. Oh! I was so busy with the Bergina, I forgot about the piranha. Our revered one is dead. He died directly in front of his daughter, Isana. And she was the closest we had. Ooh, that's a good question. We have her who can actually go underwater, which honestly makes her more similar to what made her father so special. Because while she has the platypus beak, she cannot breathe underwater. So I would say in terms of the air, she's going to be the leader now. Okay. And we only managed to have 3 out of the 5 babies we wanted, but I love all 3 of them. It looks like she might have to head back home and spread the news of her father's passing. Untimely passing, might I add. Yep. Unfortunately, they've all just heard the news. I'm not quite sure how they're gonna take it. Well, I know that she would be devastated, but the others, they didn't really know their father very well. She knew him the best. Malenla is quite old. I don't know if she feels a tie to this place. She does seem to love Roku, but don't think she wants to spend her last days here. I think what she will do, she'll leave him with a child to remember her by, and she'll go on her own path for the rest of her days. I don't know if she particularly agrees with the way they run things, because, you know, the male that she loves so much is kind of considered lesser than some of the others in the clan, and she doesn't like that. Maybe she would invite him to come with her, but I can't really see him saying yes. Which is why I think she's going to just leave their child with him, because she knows it'll be safer in the group than with her since she's so old. Yes, I like that. Oh wow. Let's see. Roki here can pick it up. Talon, I think, is feeling kind of lost. Her main purpose so far was really just having a family, so she still has to figure out what she wants to do with the rest of her life now. But she's got a wonderful son to back her up. Of course, he's going to be a little bit busy with a child of his own very soon that he's going to have to watch. And Isana, for now, I think will stay with her family. She might want to bring Riraka with her. She may not be able to go in the water, but she's the most similar to her, and she can still take things on the surface. She can go deeper down, and it's good to have a partner. She couldn't provide backup for her father well enough at the time. She was busy and she was young, but she's gonna teach Riraka the ropes and make sure that the same thing that happens to her father does not happen to her. Alright. So it looks like she is leaving him with a son, Nudano. He can dig just like his father, and he has the heat body, which is kind of interesting. Not really much purpose for it in this biome, but it's still cool. And he managed to get the dots that we randomized in there, plus the moss brown fur, I think. He's very cute. He doesn't really look like either of his parents, but I like it. Unfortunately though, that means Malenla is going to be heading off. Oh? Oh. Oh boy. So first of all, we need to move Talon. Second of all, we need to ask her to leave. And then we're gonna move her right over here. He needs to protect them. He is the bodyguard. He'll growl and try to scare him off, while also keeping track of the babies. It's a lot of work right now. He's like the sole bodyguard. His mother's not in the best place right now. Alright, so the son is safe with his father, and she's gonna head back here. Oh boy. Oh my god, I hate rogue males. Okay, we need to move these people. Wonderful Talon. Still an excellent bodyguard, I see. She'll keep watch over these two. Her two beautiful daughters. Little Nudano. He's not much of a fighter. He really isn't. But I think he looks up to his dad, and he wants to be like him. I'm not sure how practical it is, but maybe he can be an honorary bodyguard. At the very least, if something happens, he can poison someone if he's lucky. Right now there's no danger, so he's just gonna play along Roku. Let his little son feel like he's part of it. And she's gonna take her sister to the water. Yep. Oh. Talon does not plan on having children anymore, but she had to shield them. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if she's going to have that child. However, she did want 5 children, and she only had 3. Plus, she was feeling kind of lost with herself. I wonder if she actually might want to raise that child. I wonder. While Isana here, she's very focused on the future of this tribe. And I don't know if it's looking good for our revered ones with all these piranhas in the water. She doesn't have the best fishing skill, but she'll try her best to see the numbers. Unfortunately, no luck. She's gonna bring along her sister. As for Talon, well, I wonder. She's definitely going to stay with her daughters. These two need protection. But she might settle down right here on the edge to have her next child. As unplanned as it was. Now, it seems like the most danger is coming from this direction, so I think little Nudano is going to lead his father that way. And that may not be a threat, but you know, it's food. If one of you guys could help me, actually, that would be amazing. You could, Rirako? There we go. Rirako is now fully grown. She's beautiful. And she has had her 4th child. Dukda. He's a good little hunter and fisher. And he definitely looks like his father. I think in terms of this tribe, he would probably be looked down upon quite a bit by Isana. Because he's not really part of the family in her eyes. So she might have to keep a bit of distance between these two. She's gonna do her best to go after these things. She's trying so hard, but to no avail. I wonder if we might try heading over to some different water. This one's quite dangerous. And it doesn't seem like she can see the herd. Isana is going to come up here. And even though she was trying really hard to help him, she's gonna call her sister over. And of course she has to listen because this is the leader. And she would tell her, you and I need to go to new waters. This area hasn't been safe since father died. And we need to find new males. We can't rely on these ones. They can protect us, but they can't provide us with the future that we need. So off they're gonna go. And she's going to be forced to follow. And her, I can't really see her following. She has this new child to take care of, and he's not really looked highly upon by them. So she might stay behind. And he would never abandon his mother. He always wants to protect her. However, little Nudano, even though he's only an honorary bodyguard, I don't know if he would feel comfortable letting them just go off on their own. The people that he thought they were supposed to protect. So even though he can't really do anything to protect them, I think his little code would make him follow. However, I don't think he would let his father see. I think he would sneak away while he was napping. And in the morning it'll probably be too late for him to catch up. Talon is getting old, so she does need someone to provide for her child when she passes. Nudano here, doing his job as a bodyguard, has taken a leech for Rirako. And Roku has, at this point, unfortunately realized that his son has grown up and gone his own way. The only connection he had to his mate. And while it's sad, he understands. It was time for his son to follow his own path at that point in life. And he has chosen his, which is by his mother's side. Telling is sad that she won't be able to watch her other son grow up. But she knows that he's in good hands with her first son, her first child in fact. And you know what, Rogu, I feel like he's like his mother. He kind of needs someone to take care of. So I think these two are going to be just fine. And Rirako here, very grateful for what he has done for her. Oh! Hello? Well, before that, she's very grateful for what he's done for her, and she's going to help him get that leech off. As he gets rid of another one. Who are you? Takupri. He can dig and hunt? Pretty standard stuff around here. But more importantly, his immunity genes. He could breed with any of these two. That's not bad. And he's young. Well, Isana here was looking for a future mate. She might take him on. I almost wonder if these two might become mates. I know it's probably not the most morally correct thing, but inbreeding has to happen in this sometimes if you want people to live. More food. Excellent. Good job, Roku. We have just enough food for everyone today. You, little one, have to stay with your uncle who, or no, your brother, your half-brother, who's also kind of like your father figure. But that's gonna be it for now. We'll figure out what happens with the rest of their stories next time. Before we do anything though, I'm kind of curious to see how many children she would want to have with him. She would like to have just 2, okay. Good to know. I'll definitely have to remember that for next time. So they should probably have their children right away. But yeah, let me know what you think of these guys. I like them all so far. They seem to have strong personalities in my opinion. I actually really think these two would make a good couple, to be honest. They seem to understand each other well. Her, however, she's been kind of influenced by her father's upbringing, and as a result, she's not too nice to people that she doesn't agree with. In fact, I don't think she thinks very highly of him, but he's just the only one around that she can mate with, without any risks to her future children. These two, however, I love these two. I think they're very sweet. I'm glad he's taking care of him.